Welcome to an introduction to a four-step problem-solving process. This process is adapted from Teach Like Your Hair's on Fire by Rafe Esquith. You might get the impression from this initial image of Lego Batman playing with his calculator that this process only applies in math class, but I think you'll believe by the end of the video that this can be applied to almost any problem. It's good to have a strategy for problem-solving out in the world. Who needs a problem-solving strategy anyway? Well, if you're a student and you've been assigned this video, you might already have the idea that students need problem-solving strategies. If you're a parent, you definitely know about problem-solving strategies and why you need them. Employers and employees, gig workers and clients all need problem-solving strategies. People who want to spend their money carefully, think about selecting a phone plan that works for you and your family or friends and that is also within your budget. That requires some kind of problem-solving strategy to figure out. If you've ever had an issue with a neighbor or a roommate, then you know that anyone in a relationship needs problem-solving strategies. Superheroes need problem-solving strategies, and if they're good enough for superheroes, they're good enough for the rest of us. The 4 steps to problem solving include understanding the problem, choosing an appropriate strategy to solve the problem, actually solving the problem, and then analyzing the solution when you think you have the solution, analyzing for reasonableness. We'll go through each of these individually. Step 1, understand the problem. Put your pencil down all the way. I know the temptation, especially in math class, is to keep that pencil in your hand, pull all the numbers out of the problem, use whatever operation you used in the previous problem on the current problem, and declare that to be the answer. I want you to put your pencil down all the way, read or listen to or ponder the problem a few times or more for understanding before you do anything else. So notice that you need to do the reading or listening or pondering a few times. That's more than once. And you do it for understanding. You're going to collect the relevant data. This might be quantities from the problem. It might be keywords. It might be that the relevant information you need isn't in the problem. Maybe you need to go look some things up or rely on prior knowledge. Is your pencil still down? Because it's supposed to be. We are just in the part of the process where we are understanding the problem. Step 2, we'll choose an appropriate strategy for solving the problem. We have lots of problem-solving strategies available to us, but here are a few. Act out the situation, either in person or use tokens or game pieces or toys. I use toys a lot, as you can tell. Choose a formula or operation. Maybe draw a diagram. Guess and check can be a problem-solving strategy. That can be okay. You could make a chart or a table or an organized list. Looking for patterns is a powerful problem-solving strategy, as is logical reasoning, and sometimes we can work backward to get to an answer or a solution. Step 3 is to solve the problem. This is when you get to pick up your pencil. You pick up that pencil, you apply the strategy that you think is going to work. You can do all of your scratch work, you can write down all of your thoughts and notes, and you should come up with an answer. Step 4 is to analyze that answer or that solution. Does the answer make sense? Is it reasonable in the world? If it is, then you're probably good to go. If your answer doesn't make sense, like if your answer seems like this image of Lego Batman sitting on a squirrel's head and that doesn't make sense, then there might be some kind of misunderstanding or maybe a mistake in your work. Humans do this all the time. We miscommunicate, we misunderstand, we make mistakes. Expect that this happens, but here in step 4, you have a chance to catch those mistakes, to learn and grow from them, and then make sure that what you do decide is a solution is actually a solution. Is any of this useful outside of school? Well, remember back in the beginning when I said, hey, who needs a problem-solving strategy? We had all of these different categories of folks who needed problem-solving strategies. So is any of it useful outside of school? I think it is. Problem-solving strategies improve your interactions with others. Employers want critical thinkers who can solve problems creatively and effectively. A common interview task is to describe a time when you faced an unexpected challenge. What the interviewer wants a person to do here is talk about a problem and then talk about how they solved it. So having a strategy to be able to talk about would be really powerful here. A potential interview question, and one that I was asked when I interviewed for my current job: when you are faced with a problem, what do you do? And again, they're looking for a problem with a strategy applied to it. We will do a lot of problem solving this semester. Having a strategy at your disposal, like this 4-step process for problem solving, will be really handy. Good luck.